let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about being super, how to naturally raise your testosterone, your human growth hormone, and make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. All right, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. Of course, give me that Arthur Fonzarelli thumbs up like so I say hey. And of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video we're talking about being super, because you know what we're all about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where I help you manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder penis, help you naturally raise your testosterone and your HGH. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor here to expand your mind and increase your size. So without further ado, I'm here to tell you about being super. And yeah, man, let's get it super size, super flowing, super growing, because you know what we're all about here in the BCC. Like I say, you know, this video inspired from the words of the Super Bowl. I mean, in America, it's kind of like a natural holiday. You know, be as it may, I'm not necessarily like a fan or anybody or a real aficionado of the sport. And a whole bunch of, you know, holistic people out there and gurus and whatnot will be, you know, well, yeah, I'm a, you know, like they rather read a book or something, and, you know, teach their own. But I feel that there's a lot of positive metaphors, energies, pendulums, whatever you might want to say about the whole Super Bowl flow to help you just really enjoy the day and get you in that holiday grow mode, because that's what it's all about. And essentially it was Groundhog's Day and we had the Super Bowl going, and you know, there's a whole bunch of, like, you know, magic in the air. And you know, when I seen it was the 49ers, I like I said, I don't know nothing about the sport. I was assuming probably the 49ers, just because it's, you know, San Francisco and Niners, fool. You know, I don't know. It just would seem like the one. And then when I was hearing that it was Super Bowl 54, and it was, you know, 5 and 4 make it 9. I'm like, well, that's numerology, so probably. And it was like halftime. I'm like, it looks like they're gonna probably win. And then, you know, I'm just thinking, I'm like, you know, anything's possible. And then I'm like, the other team looks like Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I'm like, you know, and then when I seen like the whole the group of people in Kansas City, like, I'm like, man, I'm like, there's a huge group that really, you know, a whole town would like be, you know, blown away by the win, more so than San Francisco, is what I was thinking at the time. And like I said, I was still thinking probably the 49ers. And I just remember just hearing the whoever's talking, the guy, you know, whatever. I kept hearing him say Mahomes, and like Mahomes sounds like a Seinfeld character. So I was just drawn into the name Mahones, and I don't know, it just kind of made me laugh. And when the words that got me is when he said, we need some of that Mahone magic, is what he said. And as soon as he said magic, I'm like, the guy pretty much threw the winning pass or whatever, and that's what put them ahead. And Kansas City, they're the winners. And we're talking about a super grow here in this video, just to let you know that, I mean, anything's possible. Who knows if it was the people that, you know, decided to change the dimension of what was going on. Maybe in one, the 49ers won. Maybe in another one, who knows? Maybe the Lions actually made it to the Super Bowl in another dimension. I mean, who knows? I mean, anything's possible, you know what I mean? That's why every single day, I always got a smile on my face. And you know the way that I got to start the day. Go ahead and do this with me. Take this breath. I got a shot today. I feel beautiful, because gratitude is the attitude. You got to have that gratitude attitude. And I intend and hope that everybody that, you know, made some money out there, had some fun today, had some love, every which way that you go about, you know, the whole, you know, whatever's making you feel beautiful about it. The most important thing that you got to be grateful for is the fact that you got a breath, you got a shot. A shot at what? a shot of life. And of course, you know, with this whole Super Bowl, we might as well get a super pump going, because you know me, I was just sleeping, napping on the couch after eating a whole large pizza, whole bunch of food, not even caring, just sweating, drinking beers, having myself an American holiday moment, just letting me know that I'm gonna grow, and I'm feeling this pump, even though I was just napping it out. I'm just letting you know you can grab energy at any given time. It's always around you. And we're in Detroit Rock City, and I'm sweating here, naked in a chair, long hair flowing, skin glowing, body growing, spirit knowing that I'm doing something right. And like Paramahansa Yogananda says, the one that brought yoga to the West, telling people how to be their best, we're talking about the mind and muscle connection. It's your mind that increases your size. So you put your mind into the muscle. The mind is the wielder of muscle. And like Arnold Schwarzenegger says when he goes to the gym, it's like I'm coming, like, yeah, putting the arousal into the size. So we might as well get a couple positive mantras going, but we're getting this beautiful pump flowing and growing. The ones that I love to say is, I am so happy and grateful that my huge, beautiful muscles are growing bigger, harder, stronger, more defined, abundantly. Another one for the penis. I'm so happy and grateful that my huge, beautiful penis is growing bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder, abundantly. And then, of course, I am magic, I am divine, and the universe is on my side. You can say that any point in the day. I'm feeling the sweat dripping right now. And whenever you gotta get that last rep out, you scream and you shout, or at least say it in your head, I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. Oh yeah, super size, super bowl, super flow, super grow. 2020, here we go. Yeah, oh my God, it's a beautiful flow, beautiful grow. It's a beautiful thing. Chest is still sore. And of course, usually I'd be having a beer right now, but gotta liquefy. You know me, I keep it balanced. Oh yeah, got that water boy flow. Bobby Boucher, you know what I mean? Touche, that's another great movie. You know me, I love the Water Boy, and like I said, Arthur Fonzarelli was in it, so that's pretty cool. But wow, oh man, I'm telling you, this whole week was really productive in the gym. Like I said, getting extra sore, feeling, that's like, I don't know, the whole belief system with working out is, number one to me, the pump, the mind muscle connection, and then of course having the soreness to let you know that you took care of the targeted muscle that you were focusing on. And me, this whole week, I got everything nice and sore. That's a beautiful thing. And I was having myself a beautiful Super Day, Super Bowl flow. And it was actually beautiful here in Detroit Rock City. The sun was out for a little bit, but you know, then I decided I wanted to go take my animals for a run. And you know me, I gotta have some fun, like Moondog says. Fun is the gun. Look at these guns, man. I always love having fun. And, you know, I took my animals out, and I always feel that, you know, I'm spreading love whenever I do that. And, of course, me, I run barefoot. And it's just, you know, like, I feel like it's inspiring. You know, I'll be out there shirtless or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Winter time, at least barefoot, you know, depending on how cold it is, you know, but always barefoot. And then people see you, like, you know, running over gravel and dirt roads, and you know, we're talking about, you know, they're like, aren't your feet sore and this and that? And it's just like, you know what? I'm like, you know, they're not. You know what I mean? I don't need shoes. It's just the way that I flow, and I feel like it inspires people that like, don't your feet hurt? I'll just yell something back, like state of mind or something, you know, positive to let you know that. I mean, it's really all inside anyways. And whatever somebody got out of it, if they see some guy running, like they might think that he's crazy, might think he's a hippie, this, that, or the other. Whatever it may be, you know, it's something that's taking you out of your everyday matrix flow. And that's essentially the best way to grow. And that's what we're going with. And like I said, man, I'm sitting here digesting it all up, man. Like I said, I ate like a whole large pizza, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, food today, you know, and it was beautiful. You know, it was, you know, I'm not like afraid to, I'm not afraid to eat, man. And I love getting more protein in my diet and holding my accountability. And you can count Me waiting for you in the parking lot. That's right, Mr. Larson. Had to get that in there. You know me, always getting the accountability, adding more protein, making more gains this year, and I'm feeling it, man. It's a beautiful thing to do. It's super sizing, super flowing, super growing. And like I said, man, it's really about being able to enjoy the now, because essentially there is only right now, and you got to be able to have fun every single moment that you're alive. And that's essentially what I feel that we're doing. Like when we're at our best source, we're always smiling, we're always laughing. Like I say, the smile is divine. It's made inside the mind. And whenever, you know, like I feel like we're always just kind of, you know, leaving the happy and then coming right back to it. Always where we were, so always try to bring the happy with you. It's a beautiful thing. And I feel like that's the most synchronistic way that you're going to be able to line up with things. And I always feel like, you know, like I said, even watching the Super Bowl, like, you know, going the numerology route and, you know, seeing collective people and, like, you know, there's pendulums around sports. And like I say, all thoughts are things. And essentially, they're all floating around here anyways. And whatever you tune your mind to is what you're going to be able to, you know, grasp onto. And like I say, if you want beauty to appear, you got to keep this clear. You got to be a clear conduit for growth, and you got the ability to change the station to be able to have better thoughts come into you for your own manifestation. So essentially, you got to check your thoughts every now and then, and just you know, walk away from them a little bit. Understand that they're not all your thoughts. It's just part of the station that you're tuned to. You got to understand that you are a radio station for whatever these thoughts are essentially coming to you. And there's so many thoughts, okay? Because like I said, this is a 2-way, 3-way, 4-way, million different ways street. Maybe there's only one thought. I mean, like I said, there's so many ways of going with this flow. But what I'm coming with is, you know, always coming with love. And then whatever I'm, you know, what I'm saying, you know what, I might as well share the matrix hack since I got that pumping on my heart chakra. You know me, always found the chakra system and always got to share my matrix hack every single time. Even when I'm watching the TV, you know, it doesn't matter. Whoever, you know, comes across your mind, you hear somebody on the other line of the phone, see somebody at the grocery store, doesn't matter if they're curling from you across from the gym, just intend on that person, that soul, to, you know, feel love today, have a beautiful day, and you go along your way, and you just hacked the matrix. You just made the world a better place, and that's really what it all comes down to, man. All these simple things are it's what makes the world a better place. And I know it might sound corny, or how does it have to do with anything? And like I say, the universe is a mirror. So you start with loving yourself, you're going to be loving everybody else. And when you're sending the love out there, you're sending the love back to yourself. It's all about, you know, it's that flow. It's the yin and the yang, the way of the grow. And like I say, I'm always found that, you know, found the Wu-Wei flow, that Tao practice, path of least resistance, you know, just going along the day with, you know, just going with the flow of the day, not going in a particular order, having intentions of what you want to get taken care of. And sometimes, you know, some of them might not happen, but you know what, you're at least going with the flow and you're not worried about it, and it's just a more enjoyable ride. And that's essentially what it all comes down to. And like I was talking about with thoughts being things, and how you are essentially tuned to whatever, you know, thoughts are coming to you. Going with, like, you know, the whole Super Bowl or whatever. Some people are really, you know, super fans and super, you know, really, you know, like this is their whole life. Like me, like I said, man, there's the only name that I picked up off of the game was Mahomes. And like I said, it's because it reminds me of a Seinfeld character. Because you know me, man, I love my movies. I love my Seinfeld, my TV shows. And that's what puts a smile on my face. It always brings me back to source. Whenever you're doing that, you're doing something right. But regardless, you got the super fans out there that really put their passion into, like, you know, they're diehard. You know what I mean? It's like, I remember, you know, being a bartender, everybody would talk to me about sports, and I got to pretend that I know who they're talking about. And me, I'm always just, you know, at the time, I was just like, yeah, you know, yeah, of course, yeah, I know, I know, yeah, Rod Radner, yeah, 6'7", he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Like they know, like, too much information. I don't know what it is. I feel like everybody's got, you know, some type of fascination about people, you know what I mean? They, like, know his sign, like, yeah, he's a Sagittarius, likes long walks on the beach. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? And you know more about this guy than your own wife. I mean, you know, abuse it, man. people are really love to get lost in the sports, and they like to fantasize and talk about it all day. And like I said, if it's making you do this, it's doing something right. But if it's your whole life and it's just kind of like, making you upset, and you got like, people are crying today because the Niners lost or something, like, I mean, come on now, you know what I mean? Like, that's where, that's the breaks for me, you know what I mean? So, but like I say, to each their own. And what we're talking about with this whole pendulum process of how, you got people that really want the Kentucky Fried, the Kansas City to win. Like, you see the whole group and the whole town that's really excited, like, we're going to finally win a Super Bowl. Or, just like I said, it seemed more of a, from being from Detroit and, a town that would benefit more from a win. It seems more like, San Francisco's already winning because it's San Francisco. I mean, it's the Golden Coast, you know what I mean? It's California, so I mean, and like, to each their own, but like, it's pretty, Cali's lit, man. And like I said, man, I got a lot of love for SoCal and lived out there for quite some time. And, me, I'm in Detroit, Rock City, and I always feel that travel is always the way to, expand your, your horizon and see how people are living. And what we're talking about with the whole pendulums of how people are really behind the thought of, having this team win, maybe, just maybe, that's how it all switched. And when that guy said, it's like a switch, I take this hat and I turn it back. I'm like a machine. You know what I mean? Of course, I had to throw that over the top line in, man. And like one of my favorite commercials this year was the Facebook one with Sylvester Stallone and Chris Rock was running up the stairs. Who'd you expect? And he goes, oh, maybe me. And that's me. I don't know. It was a great moment for me. Me. Love Rocky Balboa. My favorite line he likes to say, nothing's realistic, believe in yourself. Of course, there's so many more that I love that he says, and the speeches are always profound to me, and I could always find something beautiful that resonates with me. We're talking about thoughts being things. Talking about that you got the control to let yourself, tune to whatever thoughts want to make you believe. And when we're talking about naturally raising your testosterone, your human growth hormone, it's about at least, entertaining that it's possible. It's like, you gotta go ahead and step back. I mean, if your station is only tuned to like, steroids and science, this is, you got to be able to change the station a little bit to be able to understand what can work for you. Like I say, I don't discredit science, but I don't discredit magic. And magic is real. We are all magic. We are all divine. And we can all increase our size. You just got to believe in what you got. And that's essentially what it comes down to. I mean, I intend on everybody here to feel beautiful about being alive, to be confident in the bodies that we have. Because essentially we are divine. And we are already made in the image of, beauty and perfect. And, being able to increase our size and harness the universe and channel the divine to make ourselves the best version we can become. It's all there, and you can always feel it. And the more you believe it, the more you see it. So you got to feel it from the end. You got to feel that you're huge already, man. Have that huge piece of meat swinging at the knees, throbbing to the pecs, making you your best. You know what we're about here. Give it a kiss. How you doing? We're not worried about the little gremlins at your feet or stomping on your best friend's house, because we're up here, man. We're the giants in the sky, that huge mass of just, love, man, just spreading it to everybody below. And we're not here to, hurt anybody, man. That's really what it comes down to. And like I said, man, you got me rambling like a monkey in a tree. Talking about how, the pendulums that are around sports teams and a whole bunch of other beliefs, like I said, everybody's got their own energy. And whenever you get behind a thought, you got to, tap into the energy of what it is. And that essentially is what's going to, make it a better experience for you. Like I said, always, like I said, there's so many different ways to something. Just choose the side that you want to be on. Be on the side that benefits you. And that's what it comes down to. Like, even like people that are vegans, people that eat only meat, there's a million ways that they're going to tell you why you're right or wrong. You just got to choose the ones that work for you. It's like I say, all truths are true. You just got to find the ones that make you. And with that, I feel that we're going to close this beautiful experience yet again. We got the Super Bowl, Super Grow, Super Flow, supersonic. You know what I mean? Oh my God, that was a beautiful experience, man. And 10 on you guys. Spread some love today. Feel some love today. Have a beautiful day. Have a supersized day. We're gonna be, you know, we're here to grow. Like I said, you need some help. You know, you get at me and the BCC. I'll help you with the super edging, the super Kegels. We're talking about masturbation for manifestation. We're talking about all these techniques that are essentially floating out in the air, that are all channeled through me, through the divine, helping everybody increase their size. And like I said, there's no wrong way at this. You just got to get out of your own way, let yourself flow, let yourself grow, and believe in what you can do. And that's where the magic is, man. The magic is in the unknown. The magic is just feeling it. So, like I said, man, it's a beautiful day. I feel the magic is always in the air. And I love you guys, man. I tell you guys to spread love today, feel love today. And like I said, man, make sure you guys are getting at me on my social media. Check out my cat C. He's always taking care of the neighborhood. My wolf and my bear always here. They're all sleeping real nice because I took them for a run earlier. It's a beautiful thing. And we're going to have plenty more beautiful experiences along the way. This year's going to be lit, super light. We're talking super huge, super beautiful. And like I said, man, I'll be seeing you guys around. Make sure you guys, drop me a line, email me. You guys are beautiful. Peace.